Hi everyone, this is Metro Edition. I'm Matt Schuster. In today's economy, chances are you know someone who is unemployed or recently lost their job. Many are still finding it to be a tough job market. Here's how Metro government may be able to help.
There are several different agencies and programs that can connect you to valuable resources. Anything from rent assistance to helping with daycare expenses, TARC tickets, to even a new outfit for that job interview. Though Jeff, Chad, and Trenton are in different stages of their careers, they all have something in common. They've recently lost their jobs and are taking advantage of programs offered through Louisville Metro government. They'll be our guides as we take a look at some of the services the city has to offer for folks who are unemployed.
Go to that Microsoft Word computer, they're waiting for you, and they'll get a computer open for you for as long as you need it, okay?
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Main Street Library's Job Shop. Patrons and even non-library members can come here to use the internet for as long as they'd like, take advantage of free printing and faxing, book resources, classes, and even a room for long-distance phone or Skype interviews. It's a newer addition to the library, but one that's been getting positive reviews.
It's a great resource. I do believe that's something that a lot of job seekers in town can take advantage of.
In addition to these services, there are always 2 staff members around to help answer any questions job seekers may have.
Sometimes they need help brushing up on their computer skills. Sometimes they just need help learning how to look for a job now, because that has changed in 20 or 30 years. Then we've got some folks who just need to get an application into McDonald's today because they've got to find a job.
The Job Shop also hosts a job club every Tuesday. It's a chance for job seekers to express what they're going through in a friendly and understanding environment.
You have to be one smart cookie to be able to do that.
They can also offer each other resources, tips on jobs, and contacts throughout the community.
I really enjoyed a lot the opportunity to network with other job seekers and being able to express what efforts I have done so far to find a job.
This is Jillian's first visit to the job club.
Job seeking is a process, so you need to start from more strategic standpoint to look for which companies you're targeting and also to target your resume. And most important of all is to create a brand statement to tell people who you really are.
Well, I've been calling myself a career strategist ever since.
After the group sessions, many of the job club members stay around for a weekly talk by speakers on topics ranging from making a good first impression to how to make the transition to another career.
We're really making a difference and helping people who've got really great needs.
Just getting back accustomed to back home.
Jeff recently moved back to Louisville after living and working in Florida for 30 years. The group has helped him get to know this job market better.
Learning the new and different ways of what you have to do for interviews and just to get an interview. As she was stating earlier, the resume process, it's totally different and totally new.
Being back in the job search has still been a transition.
I just will keep doing it until finally one day somebody will hire me, and I will keep pushing myself at companies that I feel like the one lady said, not just any job, but a job that I feel like I fit and that would be a good fit for the company as well.
While the job search continues, so do the bills. And in many cases, unemployment benefits aren't enough to cover them. Some are fortunate enough to have savings they can dip into, while others turn to Community Action Partnership, or CAP, for help with anything from transportation to paying utility bills. John waited in line for an appointment to see if he qualifies for help with his unexpectedly large $260 LG&E bill.
Something that adds to the stress, and I don't know, sometimes you just, I don't know, you need a leg up, you need a break.
While he has faith that he'll find another position,
you know how life goes, you know, right now it's right here. But I have no doubt whatsoever that pretty soon it's going to be, you know, back on top. I really do appreciate, like, anybody who reaches out and gives me a helping hand.
Go down to Strachia, make sure Strachia is midline.
CAP also offers a variety of certification programs and classes to encourage clients to go into fields that have growth potential.
With the stimulus, we were able to offer what was called our Moving Forward project, which was a series of short-term trainings that would directly lead an individual into an employment position. That was our CNAs, our EMTs, truck drivers, that kind of thing. And we found success with those programs and wanted to continue that on.
You're not going to back out if you paid money for this service.
Trenton took some of those classes, and that's where he heard about the SPARC Program, which offers support and assistance on turning a business idea into a reality.
Once they came out with this program, I felt like I already had a track record with them. They've seen Paramount Safety go from a thought to now I'm trying to expand. So, and they've been a real big part of that.
He's been a business owner before, but as a 99er, he felt he had to take a leap.
Unemployment is hard enough, you know, that becomes the stability once you've lost your job and benefits, and to have that taken as well just, you know, compounds that struggle. We're stepping out and trying to pull ourselves up and build an opportunity for ourselves, build that opportunity that was taken away from us.
Understanding what's going to be coming in and what's going to be going back out.
Some might think that in this economy, starting a business is a risky proposition. But it's these risks that help turn the economy around and can help pay off for business owners.
The future holds good things, good things. Paramount Safety is growing. I'm providing a service that's needed, providing, you know, life-saving skills that can help the everyday person.
After he finished the class and submitted his business plan, Trenton's company, Paramount Safety, was awarded a $4,000 forgivable loan by CAP.
They want to see that you had been sustaining in the past and that you still have the potential to maintain even after they assess.
The Barrett Government Center is also home to one of 8 neighborhood places. Since 1993, neighborhood places have been a source of help for the whole community.
Neighborhood Place is a collaborative effort between several community partners. The City of Louisville, Housing and Family Services, as well as Public Health and Wellness, the state or the Cabinet for Health and Family Services, Jefferson County Public Schools, and 7 County Services. We're seeing anywhere from, I think the number has been thrown out there, about 1,000 a day are coming into a neighborhood place seeking some sort of service.
Chad and his fiancee both lost their jobs and have a little girl to support.
Right now we're just scraping by on the last of savings and hoping for tax returns.
Caseworkers talk with clients to see what their work history has been, what they need, and what programs they may qualify for. Then they work to make that happen, using resources from throughout the community.
I mean, any assistance is better than no assistance. And I mean, for instance, she's helping with the food bank, which we didn't expect or anticipate when we came down here, so I mean, that's nice.
Chad's getting some rental assistance and also help with groceries. He says every bit makes a difference.
We really have a housing crisis in Louisville.
Working with other agencies to keep Louisville residents in safe housing is what Joe Hamilton at the Office of Homelessness does every day.
We provide a combination of rental assistance and utility assistance to get families and individuals back into housing, and we also wrap them with services, some internal. We have human services programs that provide case management services, and then we also do a lot of linkage with outside nonprofits. For the down economy, we're seeing just record numbers of people that need temporary housing, emergency housing.
Chad's working to make sure that doesn't happen for his family. He most recently worked as a line cook, but isn't ruling out any job prospects. At Neighborhood Place, he even saw a sign for some continuing education classes he might take advantage of.
I've kind of broadened my horizons instead of just the restaurant into other warehousing work or even going back and finishing some schooling.
Kentuckiana Works also helps clients return to school, make job transitions, and redo their resumes to be more marketable in this economy. They have career centers throughout the community.
Our real job is to try to help people get jobs or get the skills they need to get a better job. The more you can put all those things in one place, the easier it is for the customer, and also as people who are trying to help customers raise their skills. What we know is every time I send you out the door and ask you to go some other place, some of those people make it and some don't. Right? So the more we can make it, if you just show up here, we'll make sure we can take care of what you're here to do, the better for the customer and the better for the community.
Whether you're like Jillian, John, or William, just getting out of school, mid-career, or a few years before retirement, this community offers many options to help. William found his way to the JCPS continuing education program after being laid off.
The more tools that you have nowadays, the more marketability that you have. If I can do it, you can do it.
Just this resource being there to help me to try to create another opportunity for myself has been huge. It's kind of come full circle in a lot of ways.
Glacier Run's polar bear exhibit is now open and has already received a special delivery. Let's meet the newest polar bear on the wild side.
In the weeks since the Louisville Zoo broke the news of their newest resident, the polar bear cub Kunnick has taken well to her new home.
Our community has helped us build the best exhibit in North America, one of the best exhibits in the world for polar bear, which is a huge component of why we were selected.
The cub, after being abandoned by its mother, took a long flight from the cold Arctic, courtesy of UPS, for a warm welcome at the Louisville Zoo. For her health, as well as the health of all the animals at the zoo, Kunnick has spent the last few weeks in quarantine.
Animals go through quarantine so that we protect the rest of our collection.
We were recently invited to visit the cub, finding her doing just fine. Although the exact reasons for Kunnick's mother abandoning her are not certain, human activity is at suspect by many.
We don't know why she might have been abandoned by her mom, but there are many, many others out there that we do know why they're being abandoned. What's important for the community and the world to realize is that polar bears need our help. Polar bears are disappearing. They're uplisted as a threatened species, and we can make a difference so bears could be around for decades to come. Their numbers are declining due to climate change and the Arctic ice being available for a much, much shorter period of time every year.
Kunnick now spends her days in the background of the zoo's Glacier Run exhibit, learning about her new world, using her toys to develop skills she'd otherwise learn naturally.
This is just the beginning. It'll be a lifetime of work.
It sounds like a children's story. A lost cub named Kunnick loses its mother only to be rescued and find a new family. Kunnick can't possibly understand how lucky she is to have survived her situation. But the men and women responsible for getting her here know exactly how fortunate she is. And because of that, to them, Kunnick is a gift.
Music Theater Louisville's last production of this summer brings to life the 1987 classic movie starring Tom Hanks, Big. Here's an encore look.
This is Derek. He drives. Why does disaster follow me? You are a total curse.
In a moment of frustration on a machine called a Zoltar machine, you know, one of these put your quarter in and make a wish, wishes that he were big.
I wish I was big! Hey,
And wakes up the next morning to find that he now has the body of a 30-year-old.
I'm a big boy now. Big boys can stay up after midnight. Big boys toss their broccoli in a sink.
The stage version is just like the film with the addition of musical numbers. It's got a little bit of everything, you know, it's heartwarming, it's very, very funny.
That's all for this Metro Edition. Thanks so much for joining us. Remember, stay connected to your city, your life, and your Louisville right here on the national award-winning Metro TV. Until next time, I'm Matt Schuster. Make it a great day.
Metro TV, a public service of Louisville Metro government.